Hello there everybody and welcome back to another pro demo review, and in this episode we're going to be looking at Doom for Heroic and his start against Sandbox. This was day 2, stream B, probably a bunch of people that didn't even know this happened, and in my opinion probably the craziest first opening couple of rounds of any pro game on an individual level ever. So super keen to jump into this one. Big shout out, big thank you quickly for the support on the Shiko video. If you want to watch that one, click in the top right. But let's jump into this one. Let's start the demo. Watching it back in 4.3. I don't know exactly what Doom does run. I saw like one clip on his stream. I think it was 4.3, 99% sure. May have been like 5.4. But we'll run with 4.3 and watch the round back through his eyes. On the Yana entry here on border against Sandbox, who did perform quite poorly. He's going to be running the G36 with Suppressor, which was pretty popular in the tournament. Suppressor recently buffed, the damage drop-off has been removed at range, and outside of that, not having traces is actually quite powerful, presuming you can control the recoil. Now, it gets lit up a little bit early on in this round, but he'll continue to drone forward. Spot some information inside of security. The team stacking up on the eastern side of the map, looking to take control across the map. And this is kind of the tedious nature of border, especially at a competitive level. Getting in towards the map and getting some control quite difficult, but Heroic have done decent work over towards the breach. They've established a bit of a foothold now towards the east, and Doom feeling confident that he can now enter, clear some of these angles out. Lots of which have been exposed by the defense themselves. Clone for more information. Can nade over this position, that's exactly what he does. Doesn't really find much, but that's okay. Fortunately, his teammate does suffer as a result, but the second one does land, opening up more and more of the map now. And Doom just really conscious of so many of these angles, now taken super low, one shot, so a single bullet will take him out. Gets the Kaid on the swing, a little bit delayed, but still found it in time. The triple there, sharp there, on to the third player. Now it's Shiloh and MV Taylor left to try and hold out. In the post, it's going to be tough, and Doom's in the perfect position on the cross for the quad. And now he's all about just finishing it off. He has the confidence. His teammates will back him up in case he falls. Gets the ace, and that is such a crazy way to open up the round. And at the time, I didn't even realize that he had such low health, and he's just playing like that. Insane. Of course, probably could have tidied up a couple little areas there, and the trades maybe a little bit delayed, whatever. But ultimately, he had a really good result and did a really good job clearing those angles. So, great way to start off the match. Into round number 2 then of the match. Doom obviously on a bit of a heater right now, and honestly heading into the major as a whole, I wasn't too familiar with Doom, but definitely left a lasting impression on me. Had quite a few good games across the tournament. This wasn't just a one-off appearance, of course, maybe not to this sort of extent that we're going to see, but it was a good performer across the board. Now looking to get an entry over towards Armory. It's being contested by Shile on the Oryx. Potential wallbang opportunity here, and actually manages to land it, so that's a sneaky little angle, catches a defender off guard, and just now being mindful of a re-aggress on the flank. And that's, I mean, one of the strengths we've seen in the first 2 rounds is his ability to get pretty quick map control, all things considered. Scouts ahead, clears angles, now can use that clone to double down on the information gathering. Now, we didn't fully check archives properly there. I don't know if there's a drone perhaps to support anyway. Regardless though, we'll push forward through beepers. Heroic are now a man down, so the pressure mounting a little bit. And that sound cue of the C4 will give him an indication as a player inside of office. And just straight off the back of another melee, opens up the perfect angle and catches Static off guard. Second time he's done that now in this demo. Just ensures some angles are clear, checks the vert. Not afraid to show initiation on these angles. Now's a minute to go to stabilize, find some information alongside the rest of the team, and formulate a plan as to how they want to go for the attack. Keep in mind, Doom now 7-0. 7-0 in round 2. Insane. I'll see how he goes about trying to increase that count. Hibana to enter first off the flashes. Going for the plant. Doom will stay up top to cover, but it's not a safe position for Uno. He's now actually going to plant on the soft wall. We'll see if he manages to survive. Heroic there, maybe getting a little bit lucky. But now in the 2v3 for the post. Has a good read on MV Taylor up above. That's his third in the round. And now he's left in the 1 versus 2. He has vertical control. Sandbox, I don't think have any line of sight they can get for a counter defuse where Doom can't just shoot them. So, yes, it's a 1v2, but if he plays his cards right, he's actually in a really good spot here and will maybe force the defense back up above. Alrighty, so Doom will play into the vert at the moment. 25 seconds remain. He starts being a bit aware that there could now be pressure up above. Hits the office window for a potential reroute. That's exactly what he commits to. Now forces the defense back outside. And he has just played the perfect Mick and Mouse bait. Insane. 15 seconds now remain. So Sandbox only have about 8 to jump on that diffuser and stick. Has a nade as well that he can cook. Uses the first. Rebounds it perfectly there onto the Mozzie. That's the 4K. And now with 0.8 seconds to go, Arakaze must stick in this position. May have time for like half a bait, but he must stick. And Doom knows this. Peaks. Doesn't win the fight. That's the tragic part about this. He could have gotten a back-to-back ace. 10-0 after 2 rounds. Doesn't matter though. He did enough to win the round. What an awesome start to the game. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to waste too much time and go over the whole game, anything like that. It was really just the 2 rounds that really stuck out to me at the start of the game. Insane. 9-1. Doom, what a legend. Played it really well. And yeah, keen to see how his career does progress. But with that said and done, we'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.